So apparently, according to the UK Telegraph, which is a British paper, American state media conglomerate CNN will be reviewing all of the Princess of Wales's images after the Photoshop row. So they've launched an investigation to see whether they have received any other Photoshopped images from Kensington Palace and from the Princess of Wales. This is a widening PR fiasco. I mean, it is just widening. I don't think this is like an iceberg and we haven't even touched the tip yet. This is bad. This is where they begin to sink for sure. Because once you start pulling at threads like this, it's going to lead from one thing to the next, I am convinced. And then you're going to uncover things that maybe we don't even want to know, actually. So CNN is reviewing all the photographs, and what they say here is that the American broadcaster said the picture of the princess and her 3 children had been distributed for editorial purposes and that media organizations expect those images to be accurate. Wow. Wow, oh wow. The photograph was recalled by 4 of the world's biggest picture agencies over fears it had been manipulated. This is just a mess. The princess then admitted at editing the image after several inconsistencies were identified. She said that as an amateur photographer, she occasionally experimented and apologized for any confusion it caused. Well, someone pretending to be the princess, maybe it's the princess, maybe it's not the princess, but we don't have any proof the princess said any of these things or that she signed those documents, because according to Harry in his book, even people were signing off on Harry's name and signing his name to statements from Kensington Palace in the past. We have no way of verifying any of this is true unless the Princess of Wales presents herself to a short press conference or in a video. We have no way of verifying that she is even in a condition or position to speak on her own behalf. We really just don't, right? So anyway, continuing on. It says here, an analysis of the furor published online by CNN said that like most news organizations, they regard it as, quote, unacceptable to move, change, or manipulate the pixels of an image as it would alter the reality of the situation the image is intended to document. So now CNN is now reviewing all handout photos previously provided by Kensington Palace. It also goes on to say that multiple images were merged in the princess's photograph. The digital fingerprint of the princess's photograph released to mark Mother's Day suggests that she merged multiple images using Photoshop. Analysis of data embedded in the image indicates that a copy and paste function was used. I mean, it's, it's like, it's the sneakiness. There's something sneaky about it. You know what I mean? Why not? You said that William took the picture, or whoever wrote this note to the press says William took the picture. Now you're saying that he took a picture and you took his picture and you moved multiple images onto. How bad was the picture he took? Why not just retake another picture if it was so imperfect that you had to merge multiple images? Just take one more picture, one more shot. Surely you had more film in the camera. Unless this is all true, I think someone needs to be impeached. Someone needs to be impeached. Did the princess really do this? As press photographers, goes on CNN, we have standards we have to adhere to, but as governments and royals increasingly insist on taking their own images, we are put in a position where we are simply handed a picture and told to trust the source. We should be independent rather than being spoon-fed. And when the subject is the one controlling the image, this is even more concerning. Oh my God. Oh my God. I never really thought this much about an image before, you know what I mean? I mean, with AI, I discovered AI this year. Like, I was completely oblivious until like January of this year. I'm like, what? Why didn't anybody tell me about this? So, I like ChatGPT and, Bing images and so on and so forth. I'm like so fascinated by that. But, this whole thing just opens up all kinds of quagmires, And the thing is that, again, it's because, of the context that sort of surrounds this whole story that makes these manipulations so concerning is the timing of it and the underhanded slyness of it. It's the slyness of it that reeks of dishonesty. You're presenting this image of happy children, happy home, healthy wife, happy life. And you said he took this last week. I mean, you said this picture was taken last week. Look at the tree behind you. Last week, okay, this week we have some new buds on the trees. But last week was, 7 days ago. We're just out of February. You know what I mean? How is this tree behind you so green? So you tweaked, but it's a lot of tweaks. You did a lot of tweaks. It's a totally manipulated image. Then, okay, don't say that William took the picture. I'm losing my voice. Don't say that William took the picture and he took it last week, because this cannot possibly be true, right? Not if you merge multiple images, right? And then you sign off blase C as if, well, oblivious to the consequences of your behavior. Like, you don't even care unless it's not you and somebody is signing off in your name and throwing you under the bus while you're on your sick bed, which is this is a whole other problem. And I think somebody needs to be impeached, honestly.